In this demonstration, we're going to see how Kiss Molecular Superbond can be used to glue rigid materials such as wood. Here we have two pieces of wood that we're going to use Kiss Molecular to adhere together. The first step is to prep the material. That means removing any debris, residue, or residual glue from previous applications off the material, making sure the surface is very clean. Some surfaces you may need to rough up with sandpaper, such as tile. Wood is usually good to go, but as a demonstration, here's some high grit sandpaper, and you would apply it to the surface just to rough it up a little bit so the glue has something to stick onto. Now, the next step, once your material is prepped, is to apply the glue. We're going to open a bottle of Kiss Molecular Superbond facing away from us, and then we're going to apply a very thin line on one of the bonding surfaces. You want to judge about how much to put on the surface so that you can spread it evenly along the whole surface. So we're judging here about a thin line, and then we're going to take the spreader and then spread it around the surface. So you want to try not to flood the surface. That will prevent the glue from flowing over the edge. Some wood is more absorbent than others, so you want to judge that too and make sure you have enough and apply a little bit more if necessary if the wood absorbs the glue. So in this case, we have a very thin layer of glue along one side, and we're going to meet that side with the other bonding surface. Now the working time here is very comfortable, so it doesn't stick instantly, and that means you have time to make sure the alignment is perfect. So we're going to align the two surfaces together, and then once they're completely aligned and set, we're going to apply pressure. And you can apply pressure with your hand, you can apply with a clamp or a weight, and about 45 seconds in, you'll start to see the bond is pretty formed. It's pretty good to go. About 5 minutes in, you'll see it's very solid, and it's going to reach full cure within an hour. Now, it's going to vary depending on the materials. In this case, we're just applying hand pressure to the wood, and it'll be very strong within 45 seconds. So I'm pointing out here that the bottle of glue, before you recap it, you want to make sure that you clean the tip. And you can do that before or after you apply the pressure. In this case, for the demonstration, we're just applying pressure here for 45 seconds with a hand, firm pressure. And then we're going to take care of the bottle, clean that up. So here we have the 45 seconds has passed. It's very solidly bonded. Now I'm trying forces in all different directions, trying to drop it on the table here in a second, and you'll see that it's just very, very securely bonded after just seconds. Now, letting this sit, it'll get even stronger after about 5 minutes, and then feel full cure within an hour. And then again, you want to make sure you're testing this on scrap material before your final material to make sure that you understand all the nuances of the material you're working with, such as absorption and the time to bond and the pressure required to get that great bond. Here, I'm just going to clean the tip of the residual glue before recapping. That will prevent the cap from getting stuck. There's a pin in the cap that goes in the tip, so you want to make sure that there's no residual glue that will just get stuck up in there. So now we have two pieces of wood very securely bonded within seconds with Kiss Molecular Superbond.